midnight train.
Just give me a chance.
Lived 9 to
I know
5
there's
and he
a lot wrong,
worked
but
his
it's all
fingers to the bone.
Just gotta stay in a positive frame of mind.
Just
At Timey
barely out
Wimey
of
22
school.
became a late.
Came from the
Heck yeah.
edge of town, fought like a switchblade so no one could take him down. No, he had no money, no good at home. Walked the streets a soldier and he fought the world alone. And now it's 18 and life. You've got it. 18 and life, you know. Your crime is time and it's 18 and life to go. 18 and life. You got it. 18 and life, you know. Your crime is time and it's 18 and life to go. Yeah. Tequila in his hat beat, his veins burned gasoline. It kept his motor running, but it never kept him clean. They say he loved adventure, Ricky's the wild one. He married trouble, had a courtship with a gun. Bang, bang, shoot 'em up, the party never ends. You can't think of dying when the bottle's your best friend. And now it's 18 and life, you got it. 18 and life, you know. Your crime is time and it's 18 and life to go. 18 and life, you got it. 18 and life, you know. Your crime is time and it's 18 and life to go. Yeah, yeah. Accidents will happen, they all heard Ricky say. He fired his 6-shot to the wind. That child blew a child away. You got it. 18 and life, you know. Your crime is time and it's 18 and life to go. 18 and life, you got it. 18 and life, you know. Your crime is time and it's 18 and life to go.
Another hand slowly, child is slowly taken, and the violence caused such silence. Who are we mistaken? But you see, is it not me? Is it not family? In your head, they are fighters. With their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are crying.
All right, I think I can do this. I can do it. I know how things work. We have the power. We can make him stronger than he was before. Where is it? Oh, it's almost there. Wait, I just saw it. Where'd it go? Ah, there we go.
Don't cry, she'll be back tomorrow. Take back all the time you borrowed. I'm no longer afraid to tell you that I need you, and I wish that you would come back for more. Locked down in a fold-out bed, singing the same song over and over again. You need me half as bad, and I settle for less than that. In my bed, there's a chalk down line of you, but I'm mistaken for someone who cared for me. I need a cigarette, I haven't smoked in weeks. I need a smaller bed to feel the vacancy. I'm so close to straight away. Put me on the ropes, put me on the rope. Tried my best to change my past, but when it struck us, cut the rope and let me fall. So close to straight away. Put me on the ropes, put me on the rope. Tried my best to change my past, but when it struck us, cut the rope and let me fall. I need you now. I need you next to me. Just keep me by your side. 'Cause I don't trust myself tonight. I'm so close to straight away. Put me on the ropes, put me on the rope. Tried my best to change my past, but when it struck us, cut the rope and let me fall. So close to straight away. Put me on the ropes, put me on the rope. Tried my best to change my past, but when it struck us, cut the rope and let me fall. Yes, I agree, and realized all the things that I would say if I saw you again. And I'd break all the promises that I made to the girl I went to keep you. I'd ruin myself. Make me believe that this is what I need. Tell me that it's not over.
Or any night. You know how it be. You know what it do. Me or you. That's right. My name's Eric. EG, whatever you want to call me. Say hi.
What is up, bros?
She's getting to the age where she's like, I want to be an influencer too.
I want to be an influencer.
Although I influence a very small amount of people, but they are very important people, so I guess it kind of cancels itself out, right? All right. You got to say hello. Go do your
They
thing.
want to see me.
Oh, do they?
I'm not leaving until I read 3 comments.
Read 3 comments. She wants 3 comments, guys, and she can't
Then
count.
I'm not leaving.
She can't count. Ignore the Twitch stuff. That's just people trying to bot me. They trying to bot me, yo.
Bot.
You can always tell it's a bot because they're always like, hey.
Bot. That's one comment. What did it for me?
Read that one. You got one.
What if I want to call you GE? Hi! Alright, we just need one more.
All right, just one more.
I don't want one more. I want to stay here forever.
Oh my god.
One last comment, make it special.
You get the members only streams because
Make it special.
I'm not trying to dox you to the world.
Doxing everybody.
There she is.
Hi!
All right, you got your 3 comments. Thank you for being here. Thanks for playing. Go get ready for bed. You got school coming up. Now I got school coming up too. I got school and stuff too. We both are back in school. Well, you never left school, I guess. All right. Thank you. Come on, you're killing my stream. Let's do it.
I'm reading all of these comments.
Those are bots.
They're bots.
I did mow my face. I did.
I hate when he does that. I literally hate it. I scream at him when he does it. You can ask him himself.
It's true, she does. Okay, thank you.
But bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Appreciate you. Love you. Best kid ever. Although she's turning into a little adult now, which is... What? I said you're the best kid ever, but you're turning into an adult. It doesn't have nothing to do with you being nice or not. Alright, thank you.
I love you.
Alright, love you too. So I finally made her watch It for the first time. It was like this one movie that she always wouldn't watch, and then I finally got her to watch it. Now she's obsessed with the Bill guy on the in the movie. If you guys have seen the movie It. Before we do that though, I had a thing I had to sing. We gotta sing a song. Let's do it, guys. It's a classic song, but with a bit of a different take on the classic song. Hopefully it matches. Oh my god. The one thing I hate about Windows is if you raise a window too high, it automatically wants to like turn it into half the screen or whatever. All right, anyway, let's sing a song. I think this works, right? There we go. Talking away, I don't know what I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today is another day to find you shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay, and take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. So needless to say, I'm odds and ends, but that's me, I'm stumbling away, slowly learning that life is okay, and say it after me. It's no better to be safe than sorry, and take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. So fun fact about this version, they did this on MTV's Unplugged. You guys remember MTV's Unplugged? Good stuff. Now they got YouTube, they don't need it. There's Carla. The little things you say, is it life or just to play my worries away? You're all the things I've got to remember. You're shying away. I'll be coming for you anyway, and take Such a good jam. Let's go. Yeah, that's right. I got you guys up over here. Oh, I guess I don't need that no more. All right, there we go. It's gone. It's gone. I hope that sounded okay. I didn't get yelled at right by Rajir, which is usually a good sign. That usually means that it's somewhat balanced and not too much music or not enough music. There we go. Now I moved over the chat so I could see y'all's. Good to see you though, Carla. It's been a minute. I'm trying to get back into the rhythm of at least doing one stream a week. Obviously, I'd like to do more. I started college at 40 years old. I started college this week. Well, I'm halfway through college. I'll put it that way. I did it like, thank you, Timey. I did it like I did like 2 years of community college, and then I just went off into the workforce. Never went back. But then I went back. It was fine. I'm too hot to yell anyway. Okay, cool. I really like that version though of that song. It's like a whole different take on a song that everybody knows and everybody loves. And it's instead of it's like it's like a much more deeper, much more sentimental version of that song. So I've always really liked that version. And I don't think that I've ever sang that on stream before, because I'm trying to find songs that I haven't done before instead of just redoing the same songs again and again and again. But I felt, you know what? I think my voice is pretty good for a 40-year-old man, like, you know, because, you know, they say like your vocal cords start going away when you're older, but I think right now I'm like better at singing than I ever been in, like, even when I was younger. But when I was like in my 20s, I was smoking cigarettes and stuff, so who knows, but anyway, let's do roll call.
Let's take a roll here. Jay Quellen. Where's Jay Quellen at? No Jay Quellen here? Yeah.
Do you mean Jacqueline?
Okay. So that's how it's gonna be.
That's how it's gonna be, guys. Jay Quellen needs to recognize. I mean, how long have we been doing this? But I'm in a classroom like full of like 20-year-olds, and I'm like, I maybe that was like a subconscious. Me shaving the beard was to try to make myself look a little younger. But man, it ain't happening. I got the crow's feet. Like, they know I'm old. They know I'm old as crap. They know I'm old as shit. But you know what? I did the math, and if I really crank out and focus on school and take 2 classes a semester, including summer 1 and summer 2, I can graduate and get my bachelor's in 2.5 years. So I think I'm gonna crank it out and do my best. It's been weird doing like homework again, but I'm really excited to be back in school. Anyway, let's do roll call. We got Enteletion in the house. Maya Drakolozowski's here. Rajajajira in the house. Looking fabulous. Thank you. I'm feeling fabulous. Everybody's looking fabulous in the chat. Your screen names are popping tonight. For some reason, the restream bot isn't working. It's like, so that's why the chat's not up on the screen. Like the chat bot's not working. So that's why it's not up there right now. Blue Jay, of course. Did you hear that Tim Curry and Dolly Parton passed away? Yes. Yeah. I knew about Dolly Parton because they made a big deal about it, and I think that overshadowed Tim Curry, but Tim Curry died pretty shortly after Dolly Parton. But yeah, both legends in their craft. Obviously, you know, speaking of It, Tim Curry played It in the 1990 TV series, and he did a great job as Pennywise the Clown. As a kid, that scared the crap out of me, the 90s one. Of course, we got Tina Cat 91 in the house. The longest running lately to date. Although I'm not sure if she's still in the members or not. But if that's not the case, then Rajajira would be. I know that Carla's here over on Twitch. The only person actually watching me over on Twitch, the rest are just bots. And then, of course, we have Sarah, who said she's lurking. I didn't forget her today. She's always one of the top people, always one of the first people to pop in and tell me she's lurking. But yeah, no, we had an interesting conversation about Dolly Parton, like, because I made the joke that guys were probably super excited when Dolly Parton came walking into heaven with her big old boobies, and And then people were like, "Oh yeah, now we're finally in heaven." But then somebody pointed out that does she get to take those with her to heaven? Like, cause that's like you must leave all mortal material objects behind, right? When you cross onto the other plane. So wouldn't those big fake boobs technically not get to go with her to heaven? So maybe she's up there and she's flat chested, and then that's like somebody's own personal hell. But I guess if it's your heaven, they would still be oh nice and big, you know. As far as Tim Curry, I mean, just absolute legendary actor. Of course, you know, he was in Home Alone. He was in a bunch of different things. Obviously, he was well known for the Monster Mash. It's a Graveyard Smash. Or wait, oh my God, why can I not think of the name of this musical right now? And I'm a theater kid. I should know this. I should know this. They do it every Halloween. Let's do the time warp again. I'll remember it. It'll pop in my head. I thought if I started singing it that it would he was in Clue. Yes, he was in Clue. For some reason they're the one that sticks out to me the most. He was also, I think, Scar, right? In Lion King, didn't he? Rocky Horror, thank you, Timey. Yeah, Rocky Horror Picture Show was his what I think was his big break. So thank you, Timey. But absolutely legend. Everybody's like, yeah, come on, EG, get on board. Everybody knows the Rocky Horror Picture Show. He was cross-dressing before it was cool. So I can't believe people still watch like Locale Queens or Locale Live, because isn't it still the same thing? It's just people yelling. But I think that what Keemstar did was smart about that whole Locale thing is like making people feel like they could be on the shows. Like, and they'll be a host one day, and then they'll just give them an audience. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I've kind of lost interest in it. I kind of only really kind of did it to be supportive of Xylee. But me and Xylee don't really talk anymore because she's doing the whole Locale thing. I've kind of started doing other stuff. I was like, what is that sound? Apparently, I have the TV on in the background. And I got no control. I got no remote. I need a remote to turn this thing off. Where'd it go? Give me 1 second. I gotta turn off this TV. It's gonna be too distracting. There we go. I fixed it. Chair stream's over. Chair stream's over. They do that show every Halloween here. Yeah, a lot of theaters do like a quick like one night only Rocky Horror Picture Show. Easy, since you haven't been streaming for a while, how was the bottoming been going? Well, you know, we're in a bit of a dry spell right now. Too busy doing school and all this other stuff to really bottom, but and I did stream last week, by the way, Carla. You just weren't here. So how about that? He was in the Wild Thornberries? Yes, he was. He was Nigel, wasn't he? Yo, what's up, Cooper? So Cooper Knuckles is a guy that's a friend of mine. He does Monster Jam content. His channel's called Jammed Up. Very talented guy. Make sure you guys go check him out. Now this is the interesting thing here, Cooper, is I do like monster truck videos and stuff, but the majority of what I do when I'm live streaming is kind of more like body cams and stuff. So we do body cams, true crime, all kinds of different stuff. And I think what I'm gonna do moving forward is I'm going to take all of the monster truck stuff that I do here, and I'm going to put it on AODT. And then I'm just going to turn AODT into a straight up monster truck channel with league races and beam, you know, discussions about monster trucks. That way I'm not mixing my fun and my personal stuff with the different stuff that the audience has come to expect and know from me. You know what I mean? So, but it's good to see you, Mr. Jammed Up, Mr. Cooper. Yeah, it's going to be dope. It's going to be dope because right now I'm guilty of doing too many things at once. Like I do too much stuff. So right now I'll do a week of monster truck stuff, and then the people who like me for the monster truck stuff will get all interested, and then all of a sudden I'll be doing body cams and like true crime, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Yo, what happened to the monster trucks?" So I have to. This is like the difference between YouTube now versus YouTube of old. Like YouTube of old, you can have one channel with several different topics and it would be fine. But now the algorithm hyper focuses on one particular niche that you get into. And then if you stray away from that niche, then the algorithm will drop you like a bad habit. So that's why AODT's picking up a lot of steam. So I think it'd be fun to just do all my Monster Truck stuff over there. Include a lot of people from the league, including Cooper, Mr. Cooper. Be fun to do some collabs with you over there as well. But here, yeah, we're going to keep doing what we do, and that's talk culture, talk popular topics that are going on in the world, talk, of course, body cams, right? We got to watch body cams. They're just so much fun. And, of course, the occasional gaming. Because who doesn't want to play video games, right? Who doesn't? It's just fun to do. Like, you can play any video game and just stream yourself playing it, and then you're giving content to people by watching you play, and then all you got to do is say a couple things. Like, Markiplier had the best idea. Like, he got in when the getting in was getting good, because he just basically plays video games and then just acts like a buffoon doing it, and it's, like, perfect. It's like the easiest job ever. And then he was able to somehow make a movie, and that was even cooler, too, because then the movie just made him, like, a ton of money. So now he's, like, set for life. Meanwhile, guys like me, guys like Mr. Jammed Up, we're just trying to build ourselves an audience, a little moderate audience, you know, just something that we care, talking about stuff that we care about. So I'm pretty excited about it. We are going to figure out something that we're going to do on this channel, though, that is going to work, and we're going to just stick with it. All right, we're just going to straight up find something, and then we're going to milk the ever-living crap out of it, because that's how YouTube works nowadays. It's how YouTube works. I watched a show, Leon Necessity. Oh, there it is, Leon Necessity. There we go, I got it. Good afternoon, all y'all. It's been a hot minute, but I'm back. Good to see you, good to see you. Goal is to get huge and make a movie with Tom. Yeah, that, dude, could I just say, okay, this is going to be a side thing here between me and Mr. Jammed Up, but how has there not been a monster truck movie yet? Like, a movie just about monster trucks. Like, a guy, like, trying to make it up through Monster Jam, and then he gets his big moment, and then he ends up beating one of the top racers. Like, Monster Jam and Fell need to jump on that stat. Like, if you want to put monster trucks into the zeitgeist, create a monster truck movie that's like Sandlot, you know? But, I don't know. Anyway, I digress. But I think that would make Monster... Yeah, I think it would be massive, too. Like, you would have all these fans of Monster Jam all flocking to the movies to go watch, like... maybe they probably couldn't get Brad Pitt. It would probably have to be, like, a D-list actor that they got to play the main character. But, like, you know, he's, like, this guy working... Like, he saves up all his money to build a monster truck. He gets an opportunity. It'd be like Real Steel, right? Where instead of the robot that he fights... up to the major leagues, he would build his monster truck and then race through the indies and then finally get his big shot in Monster Jam. Dude, it would be so big, and it's like a no-brainer. And how Monster Jam doesn't know to make this with all the money they have at this point blows my mind, because that would be huge. They'd probably ruin it though and put Blippi in it, so maybe not. But anyway, guys, yeah, so let's get into what we're gonna do tonight. I know that you guys are hardcore fans of body cam footage and true crime and all that goody stuff. So that's probably what we're going to do tonight. Does anybody have anything in particular that they feel needs to be addressed first and foremost? Aside from, like, Dolly Parton passing away. Also, like, fighter jets are a big thing I'm a big fan of, too. I'd love to do a channel talking about those, or DCS World, but I can't. I'm just one man. I don't know why they're trying to politicize Tim Curry too right now. It's pronounced Leonicity. Leonicity. You almost had it on. Yeah. I'll get it one of these days. That's a tongue twister of a name, though. It for sure is a tongue twister of a name. But no big breaks in the... Chris Hansen's really cashing in on EDP 445 stuff. He's placed his EDP 445 video up now, which I've done a video on, which honestly kind of flopped. That's why I realized that I just got to talk about either Marvel, which is something I'm super big fan of, comic books, or I just need to go true crime because obviously I'm moving all the monster truck stuff over to the other channel. So now I got to figure out what the heck I'm doing to make this channel get bigger. I can make a whole, there's people who make a whole living talking about Corey Feldman. Like, clearly there's got to be a niche out there that would work for me. You know what I'm saying? I'd love to do stuff like Mr. Ballin because I think he's got it down and I think I could tell stories, but I don't know how he collects all his information. And I think that's what kills me. Did you know they're supposedly reached a settlement with Brian Manziel and then Bam is now threatening him? Wait, Bam is now threatening Brian Manziel. I know that they reached an agreement, but I didn't know that that Bam's now, I wouldn't be shocked. I'm not shocked that they're like threatening him. And I love that I like ask you guys like, what should I do? I know that you guys like the investigations, right? But that's going to get me, eventually that's going to get my ass sued if I keep doing those investigative journalist stuff like Ben. Look at Ben already got sued, but Ben's got way more money than me. So I can't do it. Plus, like, it's not every day you find a story that just is going to work really well. Plus, like, a guy like Ben, Reckless Ben, travels all over the world to find those stories. Unfortunately, I cannot do that. I'm in school now. I have a daughter. Ben doesn't have those things tying him to one place. So, I'm starting late, guys. I'm not shocked to hear that Bam's threatening him, though. Like, it's definitely something that I'd expect from him. Man tells off-duty cop, we're gonna fight, then does. You know what I need to do? I need to put this on HD. I need to put it on my capture card. I don't need to tell you what capture card I got. I just got to put it on there. Let's go over to the reactions. Let's fix the reaction channel so that you guys can actually see me. I was doing some beam stuff, so that's why it's over there. Remember, the chat is down right now, so that's why you guys can't see me. Body cam videos with Karens at the airport. That's oddly specific, Maya. I watched a video the other day about an American who was worried about coming for a visit to Canada. His concern was that Canadians would talk crap to him because of the current American admin. I mean, I could see that. But they also don't know what your political values are, so you could always just, you know, make it up. All right, why is this thing not going away? Go away. There you go. You could just be like, "Oh, what political party are you?" Okay. And then just agree, say, "That's me too." Stop, don't mess with my vacation. 8 disturbing paranormal police encounters no one can explain. That sounds fun. I don't know about y'all, but that sounds fun to me. 8 disturbing paranormal police encounters. I mean, this is like wrapping everything we do together, right? Paranormal is something we talk about on this channel all the time. The reality of it is that we love Americans up here. Your political scene is, yeah, well, the whole world is horrifying right now. It's pretty hard. It's a pretty scary time to be alive. Pretty scary time to be alive. The Megan Plays and Lee Ash drama is insane. I've just started looking into it. Basically, Lee and Megan were best friends, and Lee went full homewrecker and took Megan to a wall. I'm not shocked that is a drama that you would stumble upon, Blue Jay. I don't know if I'm ready to go back into like that deep shitter world. I think K-Huck's got that. K-Huck does that so much better than me. Like, I'm gonna let her have that. Like, I don't want to compete. I don't want to just directly compete with K-Hug. But that does sound interesting. Cause like, why would she straight up like steal her husband? And how did the husband just leave too? Like, why are you in a relationship if someone could just come and pluck you away? There's a body cam about a cop that beats up this poor old guy because he pulled off the road to take a nap. I think I want to go a little more positive, not so much like I hate my life. A little bit more like curiosity peaking. Leah seems like she wants to be. Oh my God, there's so many. It's so weird that there's girls out there like that were like, or that get so obsessed with another woman Here, before we click this, let me just go back over here. There's girls out there that get so obsessed with a girl that they want their life, and like they will literally do whatever it takes to get that life. And it's not just like I want to be like them. It's like I want to be them. I want their kids. I want their husband. I want all of it. And I'm gonna come in there and I'm just gonna like hip check them out of the way and take over. I mean, there's been murders that have happened where people have been so obsessed with other creators that they will kill that creator and assume their identity. Like, it's nuts. Apparently, the husband was already divorced and within weeks was in a relationship with Megan. The sad part is that they have a kid. Yeah, that's always the worst part, because then the kid's just out there catching strays, and they had nothing to do with this situation at all. Yeah, people like that will never be happy. You're right, Timmy. Like, if you can't find happiness on your own, then you're just destined to live a life of misery. And it happens a lot. It's unfortunately, it is something that happens like quite often. All right, this video is 45 minutes long, so we're gonna just jump right into it. I think this will be fun. Paranormal police encounters. And it says no one can explain. So we could try to explain this. I think this would be fun for us to try to do this, right? If all of us get together and we try to explain the unexplainable. Leah is Megan's child godmother. Oh my God. Well, I guess that godmother role's, I guess she's becoming the mom a little sooner than she expected, right? Still sad though. Still sad. Crazy, crazy stuff. I will say though that yeah, that whole world is just chaos, man. It's just straight chaos. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make myself bigger here. Then I'm going to make myself smaller there. There we go. So now y'all can see me, and I'm not just straight up stealing this dude's video. Plus we stopped like a million times, so obviously. All right. 45 minutes. We got a long streaming. Let's jump in. I want everybody in the chat. Thumbs up. Let's get into it. I think. Can we get into it?
These are 8 times officers caught something on their body cams that nobody can explain. And the more you look at the footage, the less any of it starts to make sense.
Good. We like this. This is like right up in our wheelhouse.
Case 1. The voicemails.
And Leah apparently told Megan's now ex-husband that she wanted a 3-way relationship with them. I mean, that would have worked out good for him. That would have worked out good for him. All right, Blue Jay, send me it in the inbox. Maybe I'll take a look at it next time. Yeah, grab your popcorn, guys. We're in for some fun.
On the morning of March 11th, 2026, a man in Florida walks up to a police officer in a parking lot with his phone already in his hand.
Hi. I'm just wanting to document everything that's going on. So I'm pulling up. This is from last night.
As someone would.
The email I sent you? So I don't know if you want to go through these again, but I don't know if you listen to them. They're f***ing scary.
What is going? Clearly,
Bong ready to roll.
with her. Like that's
smoke them if you got them.
This is I don't know how you make your voice sound like that.
Right.
He isn't there to report a crime against himself. He just wants everything documented on the record because of what he woke up to the night before.
Okay, so you had them last night when these voicemails were coming in?
And I saw them this morning. And that is scary. Like, that gave me chills the first few times.
Right.
I don't know how scared I have to actually be.
That doesn't sound like she's in her right state of mind at all.
In the space of a single hour, his ex-wife had called him 17 times and left 9 voicemails. The 2 of them were married for years, and the kids they share are the only reason he still has any contact with her at all. He's moved.
I can't find a good video in the situation. There's one from 9 months ago, but it has that little AI thing that also show their face, child's face. Yeah, no, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. I've never heard of these people, but it does sound like a crazy story, Blue Jay. All right. Drama side, let's get into this. Okay, this guy's got a creepy message from his ex-wife. What's going to happen from here?
Moved on. He has a new partner and a new life. But when he starts...
You know what? It's weird because, like, I'm going through something similar, right? Like, I'm with my new person. We're having a great time. But for some reason, the ex just will not let himself leave the situation. He's so hyper fixated on every little thing that we do. He's probably even watching this right now, just thinking about all the different ways he could try to kill me. And if he is, I'll laugh my ass off. But like, if somebody doesn't want to be with you, and you tried a relationship out, and it just didn't work, no matter how hard you tried, and you break up several times, then it's typically a sign that it's not going to work. I don't know why people become so obsessed with people who just don't want to spend time with them anymore. Like, move on. That's what adults do. Just try it.
Playing the voicemails back for the officer. The sound coming out of the phone doesn't land like a message at all.
Do me a favor and play them. Play the other one.
That's a desperation call.
On here. That was 145.
What is she getting possessed by the devil? Like, sounds like she's drunk out of her mind. Oh, the vocal fry. You gotta. What? Okay. She may be being possessed by the devil, or she may just be so drunk, crying her eyes out, drunk off her ass. God, you did it to me. You never loved me. Oof, I had an obsessed ex that saw me on a date with another girl and lost her shit. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Crazy. Like, just how they just attach themselves to you and just will not let go. Like, you know, I'll say stuff about my ex, like, you know, but she's actually been pretty good about the breakup. Like, she hasn't tried to, like, communicate with me at all. She's just moved on with her life, and that's good. Now, it's the guy that's the problem, right? It's the guy that won't move on with his own life.
You're alive. You're alive. You're alive.
47 and 49.
What? Sounds like he's choking a dog.
Screaming, crying, a voice begging for help and saying that someone has been killed, twisted, and stretched until there's barely anything human left in it.
It's 150.
One thing you can count on, though, this girl was probably dynamite in the sack. If she's this crazy, she was probably dynamite in the sack. It's probably why they have kids together. My stepdad's ex-wife is still like that 30 years later. Jesus. Yeah, they never let that stuff go. What even is this? Not like, yeah. This apparently is some lady that is slowly being possessed by the devil as the night goes on. Really, though, she's probably just drinking a bunch of alcohol and just turning into an absolute friggin' savage. What the hell? It sounds like she's hitting a helium balloon and then like screaming like she's pissed. Gonna be chucking up pea soup with a priest nearby throwing holy dude. That's what it sounds like. Like, it literally sounds like she hit a helium balloon and then just started like drunkenly started ranting at this guy, or she's choking a Pomeranian. One or the other.
151. It's 152.
God, 151, 152. Like this girl is just calling this guy again and again and again and again. I would say this is grounds for a PFA.
152.
God, I really. Oh, that's 2 times in 1 minute. I hope that we get to meet this girl. I hope we get to meet this girl.
This is 154.
All right. Imagine you're the. Not gonna lie, she does sound like a pug if a pug could talk. She sounds like a whiny baby. She sounds like a pug. Yeah. See, it does sound like a pug. I think everybody's right. It's like a pug trying to speak. Now, imagine you're the cop sitting here listening to all this. And your next move is like, okay, I got to go to this person's house. Would you call for backup? Because I may call for a priest. If you don't pay the exorcist, you might get repossessed. Oh, I like that one, Maya.
The officer goes quiet while it plays. Then he asks the man more than once if he's completely certain that voice belongs to his ex-wife. He says he's certain. Nobody else has that number, and nobody else is calling him. But the part that clearly frightens him most isn't the screaming itself. It's what he can hear buried underneath it. His kids are sometimes with her when these calls come in, and he admits he can't always tell whether he's listening to his ex-wife on that recording or his own daughter.
Oh, no.
Later that day, the officer...
Okay, that makes this way more dark. Like, if that was his kid...
drives out to her house to check on her. According to the report, she had already gone back and deleted some of her calls from that night. She grew agitated the second the officers
probably
arrived.
Drunk as shit.
And she was arrested for obscene communication, a form of stalking, with a court date set.
How about this, Blue Jay? A SWAT team of priests, just all jacked up with their, with their vests on. They got their father neck collar going, just ready to rumble.
For early May, when the footage was uploaded online, the comment section landed on the same word over and over: demonic. Thousands of people were convinced the voice wasn't a woman having a breakdown at all, but something that had gotten inside her and started speaking through her.
Nah.
There's no way to prove a thing.
Yeah, the only thing that got inside of her was probably like copious amounts of alcohol.
Like that, obviously, and there's nothing on the recording that cleanly rules it out either. What you're left with is a custody dispute, a visit from the police, and 9 voicemails that most people can't make it through to the end. Case 2. The old...
Oh, we didn't even get to... I guess there's probably a body cam where you actually go and see the girl, but... I don't know. What do you guys think? I think, yeah, either high on, like, methamphetamine or angel dust or something, or she's just so pissed drunk that she's just ranting and raving. That's my guess. She looks so greasy. Well, she probably isn't taking care of herself if she's an alcoholic.
Liberty High School. 2 brothers run a channel where they spend their nights inside abandoned buildings, calling out to whatever they think might still be inside.
This guy looks so much like a YouTuber. Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Jake Paul. I got my good shades on. We're gonna go hit up this freaking crazy house tonight. I don't know why he's British.
We'll be approaching tonight the Liberty High School. Never been investigated before. Never ever. It's in Ohio, bro.
I'm really nervous for this school in particular due to the unknown amount of history.
In the summer of 2024, they picked a place almost nobody had ever investigated.
Well, that's probably because you have like some semblance of like stability, Leon. You have like some semblance of like sanity still probably left in you. That lady was gone.
Old Liberty High School in Ohio. It's a huge 4-story building sitting all alone in the middle of farmland. There's almost no history left about the school, which is part of what drew them to it. Most of the records are gone.
I gotta stop yawning. I'm
the
already
little
yawning.
That survived is grim.
At Liberty High School, it is documented that the staff would use a method called the sin box, an extremely small room designed to mimic the effects of a solitary confinement cell. So these children being placed in solitary confinement rooms during school, bro. No. During school. That would piss me off and make me miserable. So imagine the energy that's locked into this place, dude. If a child misbehaved, the staff would shove children inside a tiny room overlooking the gymnasium and would even put a board alongside the open wall, shrouding the room in complete darkness. Imagine you're stuck all day in like a few feet by few feet room, and all you can do is just think about what you did.
Back when the school...
Yeah, that's why they have solitary in prison for like the bad people. Now, what's going to happen here though? Like, cause you know, I tend to believe that most YouTubers that do this kind of stuff tend to lie, or they'll make up stuff for content, you know, because if they go and investigate it, they don't find anything, nobody's going to watch it, right? Or nobody will watch the next video. But if they fake something, now, you know, we have something compelling here that we can work with.
School was still open, the staff used to punish kids with something they called the sin box.
See, now that I brought up yawning, I can't stop.
That was so small a grown man can touch both walls at once. If a child misbehaved, they'd be locked inside it, and a board would be slid across the open side to seal them in complete darkness for the rest of the school day. The brothers read all of this out loud before going in.
Oh,
that sounds good, Sarah.
God, dude, at night, this thing is terrifying, bro.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
Dude, this is gonna be terrifying, man. Let's go into the Liberty School.
Coming
right back.
If there's anybody here, any spirits, children, teachers,
I need some
principals,
sugar to wake up.
janitors, we're here to talk to you tonight. Don't be scared of us.
We're
Feel
YouTubers.
free to make any kind of noises you want.
Hello?
Hello.
Holy whoa. Someone just got thrown, dog. What?
Did it really?
Can you walk towards us? Whoa, bat.
Where, dude?
Bird.
What the hell was that?
It's a bat, I think.
It's a bat.
It is a bat. Oh.
Oh, no, this isn't good.
No, that's not good.
This isn't good.
They obviously got to drum up the excitement for the video.
Mister. It's right there. You see it? Mr. Bat? Mr. Bird? Okay, it's a dove.
It's a dove. Pigeon.
It's a pigeon. We got him. Hey, buddy. Alright. Just keep exploring, bro. Let's work our way down.
We are on the same floor as the sin box.
Oh, dude, the sin box?
Right here.
Dude. So this is the box. It's basically the press box for the gymnasium.
I know that's the problem with yawning, right? Everybody starts doing it. And the more you think about it, the more you try to not yawn, the more you yawn.
They actually lock kids who misbehaved in this box.
Standing outside while the sun sets, and one of them says what everyone watching is already thinking, that a place like that holds on to whatever happened inside it.
I don't believe
they
that.
head in as it gets dark, and for a while, it's the
You got
usual
it.
stuff.
You gotta let us know how it
Empty
goes, Sarah.
rooms, flashlights, equipment that beeps for no clear reason. At one point, a pigeon flies out of the dark and scares them so badly, one of them almost runs. And then their devices start answering back.
Whoa. There's just such an eerie feeling. I don't like it.
I don't either.
The bird. They're afraid of birds. Not the bird. Anything but the pigeon.
Okay.
What?
I hope that was a bat clear down there, but I 100% saw a black ball just go across the middle of that hallway. Yes, dude.
We should go check it out.
Anyone down here with us?
Yeah,
Anyone
birds.
Communicate?
Birds are. Yeah, because they're just trying to make money, right? So, one, as a 20-year-old, 20-something, you'd be doing this anyway, right? Investigating, like, abandoned places. It's just fun to do. But if you could turn it into content and make money off it, even better.
What is that?
What is that?
They don't care if their stuff's fake or not. It's all about the it's all about that money. The room is leaking the tears of its fallen enemies.
Dude.
Alright, let's get to it.
Sounds in the running.
How do you explain like 10 running footsteps?
No. Since we're getting a ton of weird things right here, let's just set up in the middle.
If you ever heard a bird flapping its wings in like a hall, it could sound like footsteps.
We'll put gear all around us and see what happens. Alright, so now we're sitting on the 3rd floor hallway. The REM pod just went nuts, so now it's time to see exactly what is up here with us right now. Can you go like that, bro? Again?
Yeah, let me take my bag off.
3.
Fake news.
2. 1. Dude, it's a different vibe.
Yeah, it's horrible.
So guys, look.
Oh my god, you tell me when you turn the lights off, it's a different vibe. Have fun with the asbestos in that building later in life. Yeah, all these YouTubers aren't going to make it to 50, and they're going to be like, we had lung problems.
Look at Noah's camera. That is what we're seeing right now.
It's so dark and scary. I don't know.
Can you touch that REM pod again? That red light?
Touch one of our pieces of equipment.
Did they maybe turn off the light so that someone could touch it?
Dude? Bro, what the hell was
I
that?
just saw a ball of light right in front of me.
No way.
Yeah, it was like, it looked like a freaking like a plasma.
You know why he saw that? Because if you're in a dark room and then you see like a red light flash and then it turns off again. I don't know if you guys have ever looked into a really bright light, but the liquid on your eye will almost have like a residual like if you look at the light in your room right now, if you have lights on or something bright and you close your eyes real quick, you could still see the outline of that light in your eye. And that's probably what this guy saw as his red plasma, whatever.
Dude, what was that bang?
I don't know. That was loud. I just heard a kid go, hey.
Yeah, it was like...
Oh
my
god!
Was there someone living in there?
Back away if we heard your voice! Was that someone else? Can you touch that again? Dude, right when you heard the kid's voice, you know what's happening, man?
I don't.
My dad spent time back in the 1940s in what they once called an industrial school. Back in the 70s, they were called reform schools. In either case, there was a serious problem with violence. Yeah, that seems to be the case with a lot of reform schools. Looking at the sun. Yeah, like looking at the sun. I live in the dark. I was born in the dark. You nearly adopted it. I was molded by it.
No. But that was a clear voice.
Yeah, it was like, hey. It was like a, hey. I heard like weird. And then the freaking REM pod went off, detecting an energy surge.
They were saying, gay. You guys are gay.
Surge.
In the old locker room, a spirit box begins pulling single words out of the static. When one of the brothers asks how someone ended up here, the box says stranded. When he asks what happened, it says homicide and then it says homicide again. A motion sensor their own father built for them, meant to light up when something crosses in front of it, suddenly goes off with nothing there, and then dies completely at the exact same second as their camera and 2 other devices, as if something in that room needed the power more than they did.
That guy legitimately has a necrometer on his phone. Somehow the cell companies figured out how to tap into the paranormal. That's incredible.
Down in the basement, it doesn't stop. One of them feels something touch his leg when there's nothing there. Footsteps that aren't theirs can be heard coming from floors they know are empty.
Jake! Oh my god, Jake!
Was that inside? Yeah.
Okay, we've seen this before, I think. This is where there's shots outside, right? There's just shot. There's like people shooting guns outside, and that's what scares them.
Get down here now. Now get down here, dude. No, you come with me, bro. That was on my level. Call the cops on my phone now. Call the cops. Call the fucking cops.
Call the cops. Call the effing cops. We're gonna die.
Call the fucking cops. Just get down. Turn the lights off. I'm at the old Liberty High School. There's shots fired. Please come here quick.
And then they don't find anything. It was probably some guys just some gangbangers just practicing shooting in an old abandoned school because nobody was there, or at least nobody's supposed to be there. They had no idea there was two weirdos running around outside trying to call ghosts.
Are you guys in a safe spot right now, hiding?
Kind of, but not really.
Yes, you are. Stop. Kind of, but not really.
And what can you necessarily hear?
I just hear them. I heard them mess with the door.
No, they didn't mess with the
And
door.
then, standing in the cellar, one of the brothers hears what he's certain are gunshots outside. 7 of them. Close. Somewhere in the parking lot. He runs to find his brother. They hear something rattling the one door in the building that actually locks. And they do the only thing that makes sense. They call the police. This is where it stops being a normal ghost hunt.
No, we just heard the gunshots right outside of that.
It could have been the owner of the property trying to scare the kids off to leave because he probably saw them go in. How many times have we seen that? We did a video talking about abandoned places where people got caught. It could 100% be the guy who owns the property coming out and firing off his gun to get the people to leave. Physical and mental abuses. So if there's leftover energy or such phenomenon, it would certainly be coming from any good place. I would agree. That's assuming, though, we understand that energy can linger for that long a period of a time. Interesting that the dispatcher didn't state the department they are with. Duh, you can get audio clips like candy for that kind of... No, we're pretty sure he actually called the cops, because the cops do show up here.
Right up here, and then we hear them entering. It sounds like it outside.
I definitely think he's selling... I think he's just petrified, scared, shitless. 9 times out of 10, though, you are 10 times more likely to have, more fear happen to you from, actual humans being in these abandoned places than any ghost.
Okay.
Put your weapons down. It's a camera.
Thank you all.
Yep.
We go over here.
You guys armed at all?
No, we have nothing.
Are you the callers?
Yes. Yeah, we are.
So what happened?
Well, we're
back here.
We're in here filming a ghost video of all things.
Are they even supposed to be in that place? My first question would be, why are you guys here? You're not supposed to be in here, you know? Why does he have his dispatcher on speaker, but he's whispering? Yeah, good point, Blue Jay. I don't want anybody to find us. Okay, sir. Why not? Because he wanted it for the content, right? He wanted it for the content. That's why.
And I was kind of standing down here in the cellar, and it sounded like it had to have been in this parking lot, just 7 shots. So I ran up to him where he was up in the gymnasium, and we just heard rattling on the door, and that's when we were like, yeah, we should probably call. The gunshots were all here. The rattling on the door and the footsteps were in the gymnasium, which is right over here.
Yeah, Blue Jay's great at noticing that type of stuff.
Sheriff's office, security, or make yourself known.
Now I'm pretty sure,
I heard it on that stair.
if I remember correctly, right, the cops go in there and then they come running out terrified. But that could have been the birds in there that scared them.
The noises, I don't know, because I was in the damn box. So
You didn't hear the noises, the gunshots?
No, that's why I screamed.
Jake!
I was literally in that window doing
Jake! Jake from State Farm!
EVP session, and they were right here.
That's right, and then the cops see something. Of course, the cops go in there and catch paranormal phenomenon, and these guys can't.
I heard something, and then I literally saw something. I saw it.
These guys could totally be actors too. Let's be honest. I have a hard time believing that cops would run from a situation like that. And they just happen to leave the cameras going.
There's nobody in there, but there's something in there.
Are you serious? For real?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Dude, these ain't real cops. Look at their khakis. When have you ever seen a cop wear khakis like this? Watch these guys come out, right?
There's nobody in there.
Those do not look like official police uniforms. I don't know about y'all, but those don't look like official police uniforms to me.
There's something in there.
Are you serious? For real?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? What?
Let me just.
For real?
So right there on the second floor,
Yes.
we were looking this way. I heard pitter patter, like that, along that. What would that be? The east wall.
Yeah.
Either that or the cops were like, yo, let's fuck with these guys a little bit. Let's say we saw
And
something.
then he hears it at the end of the hallway, and as I'm taking my light down, I see something go like dart across.
Are you guys dead ass?
Swear.
You have
And then
body
we were
cam?
like, no.
Don't tell them about the
We were
birds.
talking about you guys. We're like, let's just black out for a second. So we went completely black in there, and all of a sudden we heard-
Convenient. They magically turn off their body cams at the exact time that they supposedly saw a ghost. Come on. Jesus. Because God forbid we'd actually see something.
movement behind us, and we just ran.
For real?
Because there's nobody in there.
The officers arrive and clear the building like there's a real intruder inside, because as far as they know, someone just fired 7 shots and tried to force a door, but they find nothing. No shell casings, no shooter, no other footprints in the dust. The brothers explain what they were doing in there, and the cops take it surprisingly well. Then, while they're all still inside, the officers go quiet. One of them says he heard footsteps moving along a
Why does this guy feel the need to like recount exactly what we just saw? Like we don't understand what we just saw.
wall on the second floor, soft and quick, heading toward the end of a hallway. As he lowers his flashlight toward the sound, he watches something at the far end of the hall go dark, like a shape stepping out of his light. He asks the brothers, more than once, if they're absolutely sure there's nobody else in the building. They tell him no. There's no one else in there. After that, the officers
There's
leave.
nobody in there, but there's
Not
something in
slowly,
there.
And not to go write up a report, but quickly, telling the brothers that if they hear anything else, they better hope it turns out to be a real person, and then wishing them good luck on the way out. Whatever fired those shots was never found. No suspect, no shell case.
I think this has been out for a while, Rajir. I don't think this is AI. This video has been doing its rounds for many years.
No explanation.
I think even
for the
further
7
back
bangs
before
picked up
AI.
on the brothers' own audio. What's left on camera is 2 trained police officers walking into a building expecting an armed man, finding nothing they could arrest, and choosing to walk right back out into the dark instead of staying to figure out what they'd just seen. Case 3. The mausoleum.
The
Some places stay
mausoleum.
with a person because of who they belong to.
Boogity
For
poogity,
a paranormal
whoa! That
investigator
should have
named
been called
Terry,
the mystery
The
team. instead.
building she
Yeah,
walked
where's
into
Scooby
in
Doo
May
at?
of 2022 belonged to Josh, her partner, who had spent years working there as a night security guard before he finally stopped going back.
What's going on, guys? Got a special treat for you. Terry's gonna be doing this solo. You guys enjoy what's about to come.
She went in alone. No team, no spirit box, just a flashlight and a camera, with Josh watching the live video from
I'm a ghost hunter. I watched one episode of Ghost Adventures. I know how Zach Bagans does it.
outside.
Okay, so out of all the, I'm not going to talk, you guys, I'm going to be quiet. Out of all the places I have ever been to and investigated, this is the creepiest place.
I don't think I've seen this one.
This place had the most feeling to it, is what I can explain to you.
The most feeling to it.
That's all I'm going to say it. What the hell is this? Okay, I'm going to be quiet now, and here we go.
She's been inside a lot of scary buildings over the years, but she says this one felt worse than anywhere she'd ever been, and she says it before anything even happens, in the voice people use when they already know they shouldn't have come.
Does that look like somebody standing there? Go straight. As you come down, I will see the chapel on my left. Okay, go straight.
Thank you, Mad Daddy.
The first thing that's wrong is small. There's a light on somewhere inside the building, and when she finds the switch that's supposed to control it, the switch is off. She stops for a second to work out what that means, then decides she doesn't want to.
Oh, pardon my French, but mother effer. Holy shit. This is it, you guys.
The chapel.
It is locked. Josh, can you please, you're not helping me here. Oh my god. This is as scary as it is. Fuck. Oh my god.
These sound like grown adults walking around a cemetery. Can you imagine if like a police showed up and it was like this 40-year-old woman walking around a cemetery?
I don't see any steps.
Ma'am, what are you doing here? Oh, God. Hunting ghosts?
Is there anybody here? Is there anybody here? Can you give me a sign? Well, there is a light switch, but the switch is off.
And keeps walking deeper inside. She gets lost almost right away. The place twists back on itself.
This is only a month old?
Doors already hanging open that she doesn't want to touch. And somewhere in the dark, a woman can be heard.
This video we're watching is a month old. I know that much. I don't know if this one is, though.
Screaming. It isn't faint, and it isn't far enough away to ignore. She calls out to Josh through the camera and asks if he heard it too. He did. Watching from outside on a feed with its own delay, he heard the same scream she did.
Of course, the door is wide open. Shit. Yeah. Okay, Josh. Did you hear that? I swear to God, I heard a woman's voice.
The compilation we're watching was posted a month ago. I'm not sure if she was referring to that. I'm assuming this video must have been out before.
Is there somebody in here? Hello?
Yeah, I'm visiting my mother.
How do you feel that Josh isn't patrolling here anymore? The door was open. Both doors were open. So I don't want to open and close any doors. Who's here? Who's ready to head through those doors? Is anybody here? Is a little boy or girl here? Do you miss Josh not coming around?
I sure hope there's not a little boy or girl here.
Okay, Josh, where do I go? Down the stairs and to the right? I don't know what the hell. That's where the woman was screaming at. Yeah, I heard this woman screaming. Where do I go? Is anyone in here? Security. I just heard something behind me. Where do I go? Where do you want me to go, babe? This is messed up.
I haven't heard shit. Like, what is she talking about? I didn't hear no woman screaming.
God.
I heard her screaming.
Holy fuck. Sorry, you guys, for my language, but if you knew how it felt. Who's in there?
After that, she stops talking to the camera and starts talking to the building. Is anyone here? Are you
Yeah, dead bodies. That's who's in there.
lost? What do you want? At the end of one long hallway, a figure can be seen standing perfectly still, too far away to make out a face, close enough that she doesn't wait around to see one. She notices light coming from a room that should be empty. She hears something move behind her in a hallway she already walked through. By the time she finds her way out, she's soaked in sweat and shaking so hard she can barely talk.
Yeah, it's exactly it. She won't like be quiet long enough to let us actually hear if there's something there. We just have to take her word for it. Also, I thought this video was called body cams that police can't like figure out. This is just typical paranormal bullshit. It just sounds like AI is narrating. That's why I keep talking about what we just saw. Yeah, that's probably true.
Who are you? Are you lost? I heard something. Are you lost? What do you want? I just seen a light.
For you to
coming from
shut up. We're
somewhere.
trying to sleep. Trying to rest in
Okay.
peace.
I'm lost. You're gonna have to help guide me back because I don't know where the fuck I am. Forgive my language, you guys. This is. If you knew how this shit felt. Okay, I think I know where I am now. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Looked like there's something standing there. What the hell's going on? What happened?
Yeah, the fucking dog was barking and growling or something. It wasn't the fucking sirens. And then I kept fucking, on the live, I kept hearing fucking, as soon as you were coming up there,
Why does he keep saying the F word every other word? Oh my god.
I heard a woman.
Yes,
I
me
was hearing
too.
fucking screaming things
Yes.
saying yes. I was telling in the lights. The fucking,
I didn't hear any yes, but I heard that woman screaming. The only reason I started getting huff and puff was you're like, get out of there now.
Yeah.
I thought the cops were coming.
No.
Oh yeah, they shouldn't be in there, I guess. So clearly they're like adults that are in a place that they're not supposed to be.
The thing that finally broke her
Wow, yeah, no, she really is like 40, 45 years old, wandering around like she's 12.
wasn't the figure. It was Josh's voice in her ear telling her to get out now, which in the moment she thought meant the police were on their way. There were no police. It was just the two of them, one inside and one watching from the car.
Yeah, I don't know. I find this stuff cringy. So cringy. Like, why? What? This is stuff like teenagers do. Why are you doing this as a grown-up?
Both hearing the same woman scream in a building where no woman should have been.
There was no screaming.
Nobody knows who was screaming that night. Nobody knows what was standing at the end of that hallway, or why a
Nothing?
light was on in a room with the switch turned off.
Probably because they're nighttime lights to make sure that there's nobody in there, and it's like a safety hazard so people don't trip over chairs. It's because random adults are sneaking into there at nighttime when they shouldn't. Someone get their mother home. She's out talking to ghosts again. For real, dude. Like, I would be so embarrassed if a cop showed up and they were like, "What are you guys doing here?" Well, we're hunting for ghosts, ma'am. You could be my mother. So, don't you think you should be home like watching TV instead? Like, this is not you. You're gonna get trespassed at 45 years old. What? Because you're wandering around a graveyard like you're 10.
Josh worked that place alone, night after night, for years. After watching Terry fall apart in there in a single visit, he finally understood why it never really left him. Case 4.
They just abruptly end too with like no closure, no follow up, no nothing.
The kitchen. This next
The
one
kitchen.
is short, and it's over almost before it starts, which is exactly what makes it.
Some would say that cursing is the last resort of some would say that cursing is the last resort of the unintelligent. Others would say it's because they can't come up with something funny to say instead. Fuck if I know. Yeah, no, I mean, I get like, yeah, everybody who says like cursing is a sign of intelligence, I don't think so. Like, I don't listen to someone who's like fucking this and fucking that, fucking this and like, I don't listen to them and think that they're intelligent. I listen to them and think like you have nothing, like you're taking all the fun out of that word. Like, I feel like the smartest people know how to use curse words like to emphasize a point as opposed to just saying them just for the sake of saying them. Like EDP 445, for example, says the F word every other word. And he's one of the most unintelligent dudes I've ever seen in my life. So if you're telling me that cursing is a sign of intelligence, I disagree.
Pardon, je crois que c'est à lui les suites. Ça marche, merci, on va tout à l'heure. Ça marche. Je vais laisser retourner chez vous un peu, respirer. Ouais, mais vous avez pas un truc pour les serrures parce qu'en fait on a pas les clés. C'est vrai, pas juste là. Oui. Elle est ouverte. D'accord, très bien, y a pas de problème. Non mais y a pas de problème, très bien, allez, bonne soirée. Oui bah ça va, c'est Gaël qui m'a dit qu'elle était fermée, j'y peux rien moi. C'est lui qui rébouve sa race.
Quand on sait pas boire, on ne boit pas.
Ah mais lui il boit pas beaucoup d'habitude. Ouais, baissez, ouais, baissez. Ouais, carrément, franchement, il est pas...
They're probably doing a seance or something.
Non,
Drunk as crap.
Je voulais avoir ce moment et je l'ai pas eu. Et je l'ai pas eu. Je suis assez confus de l'épaule.
The police were called out to a house during a night party. The kind of call that's usually nothing. A noise complaint that ends with everyone going home.
Maintenant, je pense qu'on va rentrer tranquillement. What?
Oh, it's the Russian cops. These guys are screwed.
Ouais, bien sûr.
All of a sudden, he starts going, starts stripping. It's like, this video got weird.
What? Il y a de l'ambiance chez vous, monsieur? Bah ouais. Ouais, vous voulez venir avec nous ou quoi? Bah écoutez, non. What? Whoa!
In the footage, the officers can be seen moving through the house slowly, and even before any...
Alright, I already know. Let's watch this one more time. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what happens right here. Alright, I'm going to slow it down. Let's slow it down to 0.4. Alright, I want you guys to watch as these police officers are clearly actors. Watch as the police officer starts to spin around. There's probably strings like attached to his... There's probably strings attached to him that are pulling all this stuff down. Either that or he's got like magnets, like really heavy duty magnets in his vest. That's how I would do this personally, using magnets. Yes, I pull wrenches for a living. This is a time and a place, I swear. But Backwoods Billy in the last video has no sense of restraint. All right, watch. Ready? He gets in there. That first thing falls. Then that falls. Now he starts spinning. And then look at these things. What he had right here clearly lifts up. Watch the side of his outfit right here. Look. Almost like he has strings attached to him. Or he's pulling strings. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's real. I don't think it's real.
In the footage, the officers can be seen moving through the house slowly, and even before anything happens, something about the place feels off. One of the officers seems to feel it too, moving carefully without really knowing why.
Probably because he's walking into a room full of like strangers that he's never met. Although I don't think these are real officers.
He steps toward the kitchen, and in that same second, the entire rack over the counter comes down. Nobody is standing near it, no hand anywhere close, and the timing is what people can't get past. The exact moment he crossed into that room, like something in there had been waiting for him to come close enough. Whatever pulled it loose never enters the frame. Case 5.
Oh yeah, case
Room
5.
209.
Room 209.
September 14th, 2003. Started out as a completely normal day at the hotel, until the front desk started...
We know this one. This is like a really old one. Again, these aren't police videos though. Like there's like a couple police videos, but not enough to name the video police videos.
Getting complaints about screaming.
Look, 8 disturbing paranormal police encounters no one can explain. Where are all the police at? Like we've had several videos and only like 2 where the police are in it.
Coming from room 209.
It's like a girl screams in the hotel. This video went super viral back when it came out. It has not been edited. Yeah, sure, it hasn't been edited. That's what everybody says. I'm pretty sure this came out as like a hoax at one point.
It should be 209. John, do you copy? It's room 209. Amy says
They did lie to me. You're not allowed to lie on the internet, Rajira. You know what kills me too is his video's got 2.8 million views. 2.8 million views, and he's just basically playing stuff that several other people have already used in other videos. It's just because he's worded it differently that all of a sudden people seem like it's a new video. It's not though. Is this what I gotta do to get money on YouTube? Do I gotta really lie to people to get them to watch what I'm doing?
Down there right now.
Yeah, I would agree. What if all the ghosts in the video were actually police? Okay, Blue Jay, that's fair. All the ghosts are police. That's the only way that we can justify the title.
09 was empty. Nobody had checked into it. So the manager did what anyone running a hotel would do and sent a security guard named John up to the second floor to see what was going on, while a woman named Amy stayed on the radio to pass messages back and forth between them.
Damn, is it hard to watch people do this.
There's no one checked into that room. There should be nobody in there.
Why? How do we have a feed into the radio too? Like, is there like someone like I never heard, like, this was in 2003 too. I don't imagine there would be a feed going directly into the walkie-talkies. And why would they record it too?
Wait 1 second, John. Amy, are you there? Yeah, John says he hears the screaming coming from that room. And I hear it too. But we're sure that no one's checked into that room, correct? John, just wait. We're gonna get a hold of the police, so.
Amy tells John that nobody's registered in 209, that there shouldn't be a single person in there. John goes up anyway. A moment later, he gets back on the radio and says he can hear the screaming now too, coming from inside the empty room, and Amy confirms.
Oh, did you see that? Did you see it, guys? The ghostly apparition left when he opens the door. Watch.
There. John goes up anyway.
Watch
a
the
moment
ghostly
later,
apparition.
He gets back on the radio and says he can hear the screaming now too, coming from inside the
Look, there it is. There it is, the ghostly apparition.
Empty room, and Amy confirms she can hear it through his microphone.
Dude, 100% staged. 100% staged. What do you do if you work in a hotel where there's literally nothing to do on nights where it's like dead? Obviously, you and your coworkers would get together and go, let's make a fun haunted video, right? And also the screaming that you hear sounds like it was added afterwards, like in an old school like audio or a video editor.
They're told to wait for the police, but John doesn't wait.
There's the police
If
officer
someone's
ghost,
being
you're
hurt
right.
on the other side of that door, waiting could get them killed. So he goes in.
Dude, this is like the same as Nuke's Top 5. I'm pretty sure all these videos were on Nuke's Top 5 at one point.
I would wait for the police, John. Amy, John's gonna enter the room real quick, just to check, make sure, see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's zero reason why I would believe that there would be, like, you would have an audio feed into the walkie-talkies that these people use. Not happening, especially in 2003. It's not happening.
Wait one. John.
Oh, the lights flickered. Did you guys see that? That's crazy.
Okay, Amy, John wants you to call the police right now if you don't mind.
All the furniture was upside down, right?
No one's in there, but that all of the furniture's been turned upside down and the hold on.
But we don't get to see it?
The carpet's been ripped up and the shower is on, but nobody's in there.
For a few seconds, there's nothing. Then his voice comes back on the radio, and it's changed. He tells Amy to call the police right now. He says there's no one inside, but the furniture has been flipped completely upside down. The carpet has been ripped up off the floor. The shower is running in an empty bathroom, and there's nobody in there who could have done any of it. As John steps into the wrecked room that was locked and empty,
here it is, the
something
police!
described only as a white
That's
shape
the police
can be
officer
seen
right
moving
there.
it. Some people who've watched the footage swear it was a single figure. Others are just as sure there was more than one.
Listen, right, if there was back and forth, then you would hear John talking back. You wouldn't just get all of it from one person. Regurgitation of media will always have an audience so long as it stays relevant, and nowadays everything is relevant to someone. True. All it is now is just a desperate... It's not about art anymore, which is what YouTube originally was. It was about getting yourself out there, just sharing your creativity with people, trying to make people laugh for fun. Now it's just a desperate, mad dash for cash, really, is all it is. Those who are willing to sacrifice their principles and their ethics will make the most money on YouTube, and it's sad. Except for Moist Critical. He's probably one of the few that has been able to keep his ethics and still make a lot of money. But he also is a victim of the time that he started. Not to mention, we don't get to see the furniture upside down. We don't get to see the ripped floor.
Over the years, the hotel got other reports.
Is it possible that we couldn't see the upside down furniture and the ripped up floor because they didn't actually do that because they didn't want to get in trouble at work when they were filming this little fun ghost video? Probably.
Reports of strange sounds tied to that same room from guests who never stayed in it and staff who worked nearby. But this one recording, a security guard walking into a locked, empty room that had been torn apart from the
Also, just so happens, it's the exact room where a security camera is perfectly positioned. Give me a break. It couldn't happen to be this room down here. It just happened to be the room where the security camera is perfectly set up.
Inside while it screamed is the only piece of it that was ever caught on tape. Amy's last words on the radio were that she was officially freaked out. John never explained what turned that room over, and nobody has since.
And nobody got to see inside the room to see if it even happened for real. That's so
March
fake.
16th,
Fake as shit.
2023, the police were called out to a house after a report that a young man was behaving in a way that didn't make any sense.
I don't think I've ever seen this one.
Hey, stop right now. Stop. Relax.
He just jumped
John,
from
he just jumped from the banister again. Relax. What's going on? Why are you jumping like that? Are you hurt?
In the body cam footage, the officers walk in to find him standing by the railing on a staircase.
Drugs,
Without
maybe?
any warning, he climbs up onto it and drops, jumping down onto the floor below, and then a little while later, he does it again. His family tells the officers he's already done it several times in the last half hour. Earlier, he jumped off the deck outside, a drop of 7 or 8 feet, got back up, and did it again. He hurt his shoulder badly enough that they took him to the emergency room, where he was checked over and sent home, and even that didn't stop him. The strangest part isn't the jumping, it's how still he goes in between.
You want to talk outside? What's going on?
Parkour. Hardcore parkour. I just like jumping off stuff. I saw a parkour video. I'm trying to be the next big thing.
You hurt? You not talking to me is not going to solve anything. We have to figure out what's going on. That's not normal. Do you want to talk to me, or are you just going to stand there?
Parkour!
Hey, relax. I'm not trying to fight you or anything, okay?
No, I just want to jump off the balcony again. How am I going to become the #1 parkour artist in the world if you won't let me jump off stuff, officer?
Because that obviously wasn't normal, from what I just saw.
Yeah, he jumped 3 times in the space of last half an hour.
Okay, are you injured at all?
He hurt his left shoulder blade.
Okay.
Parkour.
I took him to emergency. They checked him out.
He's on something and he saw a parkour video and was like, yeah, I could do that. That's exactly how it played out. He was like, he's high as shit on angel dust and he's like, parkour, I could do it.
Fine. But that didn't stop him from jumping again. He also jumped outside from the...
Can you just...
few times. The lake is like 7-8 feet down. The land is 7-8 feet down.
Okay.
He jumped that and then he started jumping here.
Over here.
The officers try to talk to him and he won't answer. He stares right into their eyes and says nothing.
So a
He
parkour
isn't threatening
champion.
anyone,
Parkour
and
champion.
he isn't asking for anything. He just stands there watching them. And every so often, his hands slowly...
I just think of the Office episode where they're like, parkour! And that's all they... And then they just keep doing really random shit. He could have saw the episode of The Office and just keep saying, parkour!
close into fists on their own. One of the officers keeps his voice calm and steady, telling him that whatever this is, it isn't worth it, that nobody thinks he's a criminal, that they only want to make sure he's okay. The young man barely responds. When he finally does move,
Oh
it's
my
toward the
God.
officer, slow and silent, in a way that puts everyone in the room on edge without a single word being said.
Nobody's in trouble or anything. The fact that you keep moving and shuffling towards me like you're about to swing on me or something is disturbing for me. I see what you're doing. You're trying to get into some type of position to try and flank me or whatever you're trying to do. And we're not going to go down this route, okay? Or you're going to try and run. You're not going anywhere right now, okay?
What a friggin' idiot, dude. What the hell was he thinking?
Stop resisting.
You're under arrest. You are under arrest, buddy. I gotta speak.
Get in the head position. Hands now! I got this hand.
Yeah, it's gotta be PCP or Molly or
Stop
something.
fighting. Just relax, okay?
His parents are watching all of this happen in their own home, and they can't explain it. The officers can't explain it either. He isn't drunk.
I don't know, Maya. I can understand why those parents wanted cops in there. I mean, this guy clearly seemed incredibly dangerous.
He isn't making
He could have just randomly attacked, like, his parents, too.
demands, and he's thrown himself off things hard enough to hurt himself and gone right back for more, all while looking at people like he's staring straight through them. When he finally lunges, it takes several officers to hold him down, and he's taken into custody. The report lists the charges, but it doesn't, and it can't, explain what everyone in that house actually watched that night. A man standing silent in his own home, staring, throwing himself off things that should have hurt him, and getting back up every single time. Case 7.
Yeah, that one was so weird. Like, what the? And there's no follow-up, no explanation of why he did this. Now that guy's life's over.
Say my name. On September 1st, 2022, a man walked into a
Nice,
Walmart,
Sarah.
picked up something he had no way to pay for, and then simply refused to leave. The staff called the police, but by the time the officers arrived, the stolen item was the least strange thing about him.
Technically, he didn't steal unless he tries to leave with it.
What's up, man? How you doing? Hey, check this out. Look at me real quick.
Yeah, look at you.
Hey, anything that you're willing to buy, they don't want you to buy it. So I need you to come to the front with me. I'm gonna explain it when I get to the front. All right? Just come with me right now.
Police 503-1046.
I'm 10-4. I was trying to tell 677 we was in the electronic section, but I think the gentleman is gonna walk with me to the front of the store. Sure, pay for it. Nah, they don't want you. They're not gonna let you buy them. Why is that? They don't want you to buy them. I'll just skin them.
What even is it?
I'm supposed to get them by rights. Let me hold them. I got them. Put them.
I'm trying. Does anybody know what the hell those things are? I can't tell what it is. I mean, he's clearly in the electronics section. But I can't tell what that is.
Sorry. You can't buy them. You are.
Tough. Something tough. Hydra tough?
They're not gonna let you buy. I'm taking it. Listen, this is where
I'm taking
you don't
it.
listen to me, you go to jail. So put them down. I'm taking it. Listen.
What does this guy want this so bad for? I don't even. Does anybody even know what that is? What is it? I'm so confused. What is it? This is gonna drive me insane. What the hell is he even stealing?
Hey, don't touch me. Don't touch me. You don't have any. Hey.
The strange part was that he wouldn't tell anyone his name. They take him down to the floor and cuff him quickly. And from there, the whole thing turns into one long standoff over a single question. What's your name? He won't answer it. Instead, he keeps saying the same thing back to them over and over, telling the officer to say his name, as if the officer already knows it and is just refusing to say it out loud.
Stop. You can roll over. I'm not trying to choke you. But if you're going to act like that, I'm going to do whatever I need to do. Stop. Stupid, call the name. You're going to roll him over. Say the name. Say the name. You only got this way. Say this way.
He's not saying say my name, he's saying say their name.
Say their name. Say their name.
Say the name. Say the name. Yeah, it's definitely something tough. It's not him, because he's not tough.
Say my name. Stapler. Say my name. Hey.
Oh, now he's saying say my name. A phone case? That'd be a lot to go through for a phone case.
Hey, if you don't give up, you're going to be tased. You're going to get tased. Bro, why you trying to... Say my name. That's what you say my name. Say my name.
Does you guys think he's Walter White? Alright, Rajira. Thanks for hanging out.
You could say my name. Probably 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Let me hold traffic still, though.
Say my name. Say my
I'm not familiar
name.
with it. Say my name.
Unbreakable Tough Case. It was an OtterBox case? I guess. I mean, I've had OtterBox. They're good cases, but I don't know how I would get arrested for it.
They ask him again. They explain pretty patiently that the jail won't release him if they don't know who he is, that he'll end up sitting in a cell until he tells them something. He doesn't care. When they finally push hard enough,
I just wanted the
name he
OtterBox.
gives them isn't really a name at all.
Azul.
Marty, Mighty, Mighty Mo. There's no last name that stays the same twice. No date of birth, no address, nothing they can check against anything real. At one point, he says something the officer clearly doesn't know what to do with. He tells them there are a lot more of us than there are of you. Not more of me, more of us. The officer lets it slide and gets back to the paperwork.
What
but
the
on
heck?
the
This must
recording,
be on drugs.
that one line lands like a crack in an otherwise ordinary arrest. A man with no name and no ID, calmly claiming to speak for something bigger than just himself. The part that never adds up is how
They're
little
not as
of it
expensive
fits
as they
together.
once were.
He had no money, no card, no way to buy the thing he wouldn't put down, and no way to prove he was anybody. He wasn't violent the way people usually get when they're caught. He was locked onto one idea, that his name was
It's a cheaper Otter option sold at Walmart. Oh, okay.
something the officers were
I guess this guy really wanted a phone case, and he just didn't want to get a job. Like one paycheck, you could buy an OtterBox phone case.
supposed to already know, and that saying it was their job, not his. They put him in the car still asking, and he rides off still refusing. He goes to jail under a name that means nothing. A man who showed up out of nowhere, wanted nothing he could actually pay for, and wouldn't let a single officer find out who he really was. As far as any record shows, they never did. Case
Bullshit. I bet you I could look up right now who this guy is. Let's find out. Who was the say my name phone case guy? Nope. Well, that's assuming it's a phone case guy. Let's see if anybody can come up with the name. The man you are thinking of is Tony Nguyen, sometimes referred to in media as Tony Wynn, who went viral after being wrongfully arrested in Florida Walmart due to mistaken identity. What happened in November 2022? Nguyen was shopping with his girlfriend. No. Nope, that's not it. It's not the right one. Paychecks only come. Yeah, it's true. He would have to work. All right, I think this is the last case, guys. But we'll. I bet you somebody. If you guys keep looking, I can't do it because I'm streaming. But I bet you one of you guys can figure out who that guy was if you screenshot his face or something, and then do reverse Google image search. I just realized that the police were real in this clip. I know. And I don't understand what's like so unexplainable in that. The guy was clearly on drugs or having a mental breakdown. So is mental health issues like not qualify? Is that paranormal now? Mental health issues. Also, the guy that was jumping off of his deck, is that also a guy now that has paranormal stuff? Because like he just was having a mental drug episode.
8. The Stop. On August 9th, 2024, what should have been a simple speeding stop
shaking my head.
Something the officers
That's what
couldn't quite
SMH
make
stands
sense
for.
of. They pulled a woman over on a road she didn't seem to want to explain being on, and almost right away, the whole thing stopped acting like a normal traffic stop. She tells the officer she doesn't have time for this and tries to leave. When they move to arrest her, she fights
shaking
it,
my
and
hand.
from there, the recording turns into a long string of things she says that never quite connect to each other. One minute she's furious and in real pain, the next she's calm and almost friendly, talking about a place she used to belong to, about being proposed to twice, about a night she got filmed somewhere. She says her name is Elizabeth, then in the same breath calls herself Monica, then something else,
somewhere.
then says she doesn't even know what the initial stands for, that he's Russian, and asks if he's there today to a group of people who have no idea who she's talking about. She keeps swinging back and forth between wanting to go home,
slaps my
wanting
head,
to go to the hospital, and wanting her mom and
slapping
dad
my
called.
hip.
She asks the officers more than once whether they even have jobs. She talks to the people standing right in front of her, and she talks to people who aren't there at all. None of it lines up, and the officers spend the whole stop a step behind her, answering a version of the conversation that keeps changing on them. There's nothing in the footage anyone can point to and call proof of anything. No shadow, no voice on a recorder, no object sliding across a table on its own. What actually gets under people's skin is quieter than that. It's watching someone hold several conversations at the same time, when only one of them is with the
She might be
officers right in front
schizophrenic.
of her, and slowly getting the feeling that the rest are with someone the camera can't see. She was charged with obstruction.
They don't even show
resisting
it?
arrest, and disorderly conduct. On paper, the case is clean and simple.
You could tell the guy was just like over making this video.
Footage is anything but. Whatever she spent that night answering to, most of it clearly wasn't in the room.
What a waste. I thought that was going to be a good video. All it was like a lot of regurgitated stuff. See, now this would have been better. Hidden camera reveals wanted killer living inside the attic. Maybe I'm going to put this in our, we're going to put, oh my God, he's got a knife.
There's a heat signature back in the...
Alright, well, we're not going to do this tonight. Because I have to go to school tomorrow. So I don't want to be up too late tonight. But I put that in my history so that I can, I'm also going to put it in my inbox because this one looks like something fun that we would definitely do. There it is. Copy. And then I'll put it in the inbox. All right, guys. Thank you. I know that we're not going as late as we typically do because I'm back in school right now, so I can't be up real late. I gotta go make sure that little lately, goes to bed. Even though I'm gonna go to bed before she does. But we will try to do something again this weekend. I do want to start doing more live streams, especially if I'm like having trouble getting out regular videos and stuff. It was really good to see Leon back. Carla Staub, it was so good to see you. Good to see Leon. Good to see Mad Daddy, of course. Blue Jay, of course. Sarah, of course. Timey, of course. Maya, of course. E-Shift. All you guys, so good to see you. And Rajira is already asleep, though. So, but I'll include her because she's awesome. All right, guys. With that said, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.